We must simultaneously look to the past and to the future and integrate that to act in the present. The philosophy of Grug Futurism compels us to navigate an intricate dance between the eternal wisdom of the past and the uncharted possibilities of the future. In this dynamic vision, we reject the false dichotomy that pits tradition against progress, and instead embrace a synthesis that leverages the strength of both. This is not a retreat into nostalgia, nor is it a blind leap into an undefined future, but rather a deliberate journey guided by the wisdom of our ancestors and the innovative spirit of the Faustian Hyperborean. Human history is a tapestry woven with the threads of countless civilizations, each contributing unique insights into the nature of existence, community, the spirit world, and our future. The Hyperborean tradition, rooted in the mythic and spiritual legacy of a people who sought truth in the harshest of environments, offers profound lessons for modern times. Their resilience, reverence for nature, and emphasis on collective strength remind us of values that are timeless and universally relevant. Grug Futurism as a worldview is profound on the principles of transcendence, self overcoming, and the connection to the sacred. Our Hyperborean root race ancestors from the far north symbolize and were humanity's aspiration towards enlightenment and harmony with the plane of Midgard. This ethos invites us to reconnect with the natural world and our inner spiritual core, rejecting the artificial and transient in favor of the eternal. As Frank Herbert wrote in Dune, a beginning is the time for taking the most delicate care that the balances are correct. This wisdom reminds us to approach our roots with intention, ensuring that our traditions serve as a foundation for the future. The study of Hyperboreanism involves a deep engagement with mythology, philosophy, ecology, and even fitness. It acknowledges that the past is not a static repository of knowledge, but a dynamic source of guidance for the challenges of modernity. Yes, even as our world declines, we must acknowledge that this can serve as a crucible to strengthen our own wills. Ancient rituals and sagas provide a framework for understanding the cycles of Kali Yuga and the Gotterdammerung, and the interplay of the individual and communal responsibility. As we examine these traditions, we find patterns and principles that remain relevant: the sanctity of nature, the cultivation of inner strength, and the pursuit of excellence in all endeavors. However, this does not mean that you are automatically a Hyperborean if you get the Uhtred son of Uhtred haircut and you wear a massive Thor's hammer on your chest. This is much more than mere aesthetic pursuits or memorizing ancient rituals. It has to do with inner cultivation. Hyperboreanism also reminds us that the past carries warnings as well as wisdom. The fall of great civilizations, the hubris of unchecked power, and the degradation of our Earth all offer cautionary tales. By learning from these lessons, we not only honor the struggles of our ancestors, but also position ourselves to build a more sustainable and enlightened future. In the Nordic ethos, the wisdom of the ancients is given to us by Odin, the All Father, who sacrificed himself for gaining knowledge of something that was new to himself and something that was new to humanity, and that was the knowledge of the runes, a new technology, an occult technology given to his children. Odin's sacrifice teaches us that the value of perseverance and the pursuit of wisdom, even at a great cost, comes great benefit. As the Havamal states, the unwise man lies awake all night and ponders everything over. When morning comes, he is weary in mind and all is burden as ever. This ancient insight reminds us that wisdom is a discipline, one that must be cultivated through action and reflection. And so while the past offers grounding, the future demands vision. Grug Futurism rejects the nihilism and aimlessness that characterizes much of contemporary discourse. Instead, it calls for purposeful creation and innovation. Yes, we are in a massive decline. But again, decline offers special insights that a golden age would never be able to provide. The Hyperborean spirit thrives in adversity, turning challenges into opportunities and envisioning a world shaped by values that transcend fleeting trends of the present. As the Bene Gesserit say, plans within plans. The future demands not only foresight, but also adaptability, the ability to navigate the shifting sands of the Kali Yuga with precise purpose. Technological advancements, far from being a threat to tradition, can serve as tools to amplify our ancient knowledge. A future where digital platforms disseminate sagas and teachings to a global audience, where digital interfaces preserve and interpret ancient texts, and a new exploration of our polar origins may be able to begin. The re-emergence of the mammoth through biotechnology in order for us to harvest its milk once more. The raw milk of the mammoth will increase our vril tenfold, and the mammoth cheese will make us into gigamensch. The Hyperborean perspective on futurism emphasizes the need to cultivate a mindset of strength and clarity. Yes, we may have Tesla coils that shoot vril directly into our third eye, but without the knowledge of what that entails, we will fall into hubris and doom. As Paul Atreides muses, without change, something sleeps inside us and seldom awakes. The sleeper must awaken. This awakening, guided by the values of courage and honor, propel us toward a future that reflects our highest aspirations. The Sardaukar, Herbert's elite warrior force and Dune, serve as a fascinating symbol of disciplined strength and loyalty in a world where projectiles have lost their technological relevance due to shielding. These Sardaukar are masters of the blade, trained on the harsh prison planet of Salusa Secundus. They embody the principles that adversity fosters excellence. Grug Futurism draws a parallel to this ethos, emphasizing that challenges and hardships are crucibles in which the strongest individuals and societies can be forged, much like our own world is today. Like the Sardaukar, who are both feared and revered, Hyperboreans embrace struggle as a path to mastery, understanding that strength comes from discipline, hardship, resilience, and unity. To envision a Hyperborean future is to imagine a world where technology serves as an extension of human purpose, not its replacement. The ethical dilemmas of AI and genetic engineering must be approached with the moral clarity rooted in ancestral wisdom. As Hyperboreans, we recognize that progress is not measured by technological achievement alone, but by the extent to which it enhances the human spirit and strengthens our bond with the natural world. The Grug future is not one of blind optimism, but of measured hope. Hope in the coming centuries, not even the coming decades. It acknowledges the challenges of resource depletion, social decline, and yet it also embraces the potential for innovation, collaboration, and resilience. This dual perspective allows us to approach the future with both caution and confidence, creating solutions that offer the wisdom of the past while embracing the tools of the future. Grug Futurism is the art of integration. It seeks to weave the wisdom of our forebears into the fabric of the future, creating a seamless continuity of human endeavor. This combination acknowledges that the values of courage, honor, and community are not bound by time but are eternally recurrent. As Paul Atreides reflects, what do you despise? By this you are truly known. We must examine our own fears and resistances and transform them into strength, because fear is the mind killer. So, yes, I will honor my ancestors. I will LARP. I will dress up in the armor and fight in the home gang. Not because I have some sort of illusion that it will grant me ultimate Rillic overlordship over this dimension. No, because it keeps me in touch with the past. It makes me understand their struggles more. When you sweat and you can't breathe in a steel mask, you understand the hardships of all the people that came before you in order for you to be here now in today's world. And that action honors them and keeps their memory alive. Through this, we also can cultivate resilience and embrace adversity as an opportunity for growth, channeling the Hyperborean spirit to overcome challenges with strength and creativity. As the Fremen say, the slow blade penetrates the shield. Again, embracing the natural world does not mean worshipping it aimlessly. We must integrate the natural world with our own spirit, our own selves, and cultivate a balance between our culture and its vast expanses. Adopting Sardaukar discipline means emulating the relentless challenges and the endless training that the Sardaukar partake in. Understanding that discipline, sacrifice, and loyalty are keys to achieving greatness both individually and collectively. And so, in order to have this, we must balance it on a blade's edge. It requires constant vigilance and adaptability. It is not enough to simply borrow from the past. We must reinterpret its lessons. Duos Pater, the god of the Kurgans, the sky god, fractured it became Tyr and Zeus and Jupiter, and even in his seat was overtaken by Odin in some regions of the north. Other regions still held to Tyr, and moreover, others held to Frey. It was not a static constant, but even the spirit was ever changing for the Hyperboreans. And even today, the splintering and factioning will continue on. It is the way. And so, Grug Futurism is not merely a philosophy, it is a call to action. It challenges us to step beyond the confines of complacency and mediocrity, to dream and vision boldly and act decisively. By looking both to the past and the future, we can navigate the present with clarity and purpose. The Hyperborean journey is one of perpetual striving to ascend to the heights of human potential while remaining deeply rooted in the wisdom that has sustained us throughout the ages. In this lies the promise of a future that is not only technologically advanced, but also spiritually profound. A future that honors the eternal truths of our past while forging a path towards new horizons. As Frank Herbert so succinctly stated, the mystery of life isn't a problem to solve, but a reality to experience. Hyperborean futurism reminds us that the path forward is one of integration, awakening, the sleeper, and transcendent, a journey worthy of the highest aspirations of humanity. By embracing this vision, we commit to a life of action and meaning. The Hyperborean path is not an easy one, but it is noble and necessary. It requires us to be stewards of the earth, champions of innovation, and guardians of spiritual truths of our polar region. This dual commitment to the past and the future ensures that we remain true to our heritage while boldly shaping the world to come. In this spirit, Grug Futurism offers a framework for personal and collective transformation. It invites us to reclaim the sacred, to harness the power of innovation, and to build a world that reflects the highest ideals. The journey is long and will take centuries, if not millennia, but the destination is worthy. A future where the wisdom of the past illuminates the path forward, and the potential of a future that inspires us to rise to new heights. Together, we can forge a legacy that honors the eternal while embracing the infinite possibilities ahead.